friends, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In this video, I'll be doing the long-term review of the Redmi K20 Pro device after using for more than 450 days. So to be exactly, I am using the Redmi K20 Pro as you can see, friends, 452 days. So last year around 7 July, I bought this Redmi K20 Pro device, and from that day to till now, I had the Redmi K20 Pro with me only. So even though I got the plenty of other smartphones, I'll always keep the Redmi K20 Pro with me. The reasons I'll be explaining you in this list right now, so which I have written here as you can see, friends. So this is a long-term usage review, so it doesn't matter Redmi K20 Pro or any other smartphone, even the Realme X2 Pro as well, which I am using close to 300 days. So in all these long-term reviews, I'll try to cover all these various things which I have faced during this journey with the smartphone. So right now, first let's start with the software updates of this Redmi K20 Pro device. So right now the Redmi K20 Pro is running the MIUI 12, and from the time to till now I never had any issues with the software updates regarding this model Redmi K20 Pro device. So even if you buy the phone right now in the 2020, still you will be getting the regular updates from the MIUI, maybe MIUI 13, MIUI 14. So definitely you will receive that kind of updates. But in terms of the Android as well, you may be receiving a little bit slowly in terms of the Android upgrade versions, but definitely you will receive the updates for the next 2 years or 3 years as well in the Redmi K20 Pro device. So regarding software updates, I am pretty much happy with this smartphone. And in case if you want to know what is the live wallpaper I am using currently, do check the links in description. For more details, try to check the playlist as well. So next, let's talk about the performance. And Redmi K20 Pro has a Snapdragon 855 processor. So right now in the 2020, we are getting the 865 plus as well. So if you compare with those high-end processors, then 855 is kind of okay, I think, because as you can see right now, I installed so many applications in my mobile phone and I'm using for a very long time, and there is not at all any problem. After the MIUI 12 update, there has been little bit issues, a little bit but not much, but it got fixed with the later updates as well in the Redmi K20 Pro. But apart from that, I never had any issues in terms of the performance in the Redmi K20 Pro device. So even if you're buying the phone right now in the 2020, still you will be able to use the Snapdragon 855 processor very good without any problem. There's not even single game which actually doesn't support in this mobile phone Snapdragon 855. Everything supports in this phone, so you don't need to worry regarding the performance and processor in this phone, even though it has a last year's chipset, but still it's powerful and you can easily use for the next 2 to 3 years as well. So next is in terms of the battery life. So these were little bit things will get complicated, because after the MIUI 12 update, the battery life in this mobile phone got very decreased. Before, I used to get the screen on time close to 5 to 6 hours. So but now after the MIUI 12, I am getting around 4 to 5 hours. So there's a 1 hour of decreased screen on time. And not only that, even while gaming as well, the battery life will decrease a lot. So and when I talk about the battery life, let me also discuss about charging. The phone doesn't come with a fast charging or anything, because nowadays for this kind of price range, we are seeing 65-watt fast charging from the Realme phones. And right now, if you are worried about the fast charging, then this is a phone not for you. Definitely, this phone can only support maximum up to 27 watts. So this is a maximum supported fast charging in the Redmi K20 Pro, 27 watts only. So anything more than that, it doesn't support the fast charging. Battery is okay, 4000 mAh, no issues, but still we are getting the batteries close to 5000 in this kind of mid-range segment mobile phone, so you need to consider even that one as well. So next is a display. So display is one of the best thing what I like about the Redmi K20 Pro device. Display is very good. So the main thing is that the display is very small size, 6.3 inches, and it's very compact and very good to single hand usage. As you can see, you can easily stretch any corner of the display without any issues. But when you compare to the other smartphones which are having 6.6 inches or 6.5 inches, you will feel a lot of difficulty. For example, here is a POCO F2 Pro device, as you can see. So this is a max version of the Redmi K20 Pro device, I can definitely say. You can see here, friends, if you compare side by side how much difference it's there. So that kind of, you will get very lightweight effect as well while watching movies, and the display is very good. Having the full screen experience, you do get that kind of good thing. Not only that, there are other things like software tricks where you can increase the colors while watching the videos, as you can see here. So this is a trick which is present in the MIUI 12 and the Redmi K20 Pro as well. As you can see, the display is very amazing, the Redmi K20 Pro. You won't at all get disappointment in terms of the display, and it has got very small bezels. So that is a very good thing with the Redmi K20 Pro. Even the bottom bezels are very thin, very small bottom bezels. So that's a major advantage for this mobile phone, the build quality. So which I'll be talking in that area. So now let's discuss about the camera. So in terms of the camera, the phone has the main camera like wide angle lens and the 48 megapixel lens. So you may not be having the, I think there is no macro lens in this Redmi K20 Pro device. So apart from that, everything should be okay, and you can record the videos up to 4K at 60 FPS without any problem, and you can record the stabilization at the 4K at 60 FPS. You do get this kind of very good stabilization as well. That's a good advantage. So let me show you a few samples. So this is a front camera shot which I have taken, which looks pretty good in terms of the front camera clarity. As you can see, friends, even the back camera is very good. So there is no issues even in terms of the camera as well, even though the phone camera is of last year's sensor, but still it's pretty okay and decent enough to take the images. So there is no much issues with the camera in the Redmi K20 Pro device. Even with the pop-up camera as well, I'm pretty much happy. No issues with the pop-up camera till now. So let me talk about the pop-up camera in the build quality right now. The phone has a pop-up camera which will be useful for the Face ID unlocking as well. As you can see right now, you can unlock using the Face ID using the pop-up camera. So after the update, the Face ID unlocking became faster. So before it used to be kind of slow. And next is the fingerprint as an in-display fingerprint scanner, as you can see, friends, which also works pretty fine without any issues in this phone, which has a 3.5mm jack on the top and notification light on the top of the ear pop-up camera. So that's another added advantage in this mobile phone. There is only single bottom facing speakers, so we don't have the stereo speaker setup here, unfortunately. So that's a drawback for this mobile phone. But overall, the build quality is very good in this mobile phone, which is very perfect, small compact size. Nowadays we are getting above the 6.5 inches, 6.6 inches, but if you are looking for 6.3 inches, then this is a perfect mobile phone. So now, is it worth to buy right now in the October in 2020 or not? So there are so many scenarios where it is worth, and there are other reasons it is not worth. So first, let's talk about what is the reasons it is worth. The price of this phone is close to 22 or 999, and if you use some bank stay cards, you can get for discount close to 21,000 as well. So that's the price is the first main thing. Next is a processor, Snapdragon 855 processor you are getting for the 21,000 rupees. That's a very good deal for this mobile phone. This is another advantage. Next advantage is a display. Displays of 6.3 inches, very compact and small size. You can easily hold in single hand. So the phone is also very less weight as well. You won't feel that much heavy in the phone, and very good build quality. I like this kind of build quality in the mobile phone, which doesn't look cheap. It looks kind of premium build quality and very small bezels. So overall, first is a price, then processor, then build quality of the mobile phone and the display. So next, what are the things you need to think twice before buying the phone is that fast charging. Next is a refresh rate. The refresh rate here, it's only 60 Hz, not 90 or 120 Hz. So fast charging, no fast charging. So no higher refresh rate, no dual stereo speaker setup in this mobile phone, no expandable memory in this mobile phone. So these are the few things you need to consider before buying the Redmi K20 Pro device right now in 2020. So that's it, friends. Hopefully this video will be helping you a lot in terms of deciding whether to buy the Redmi K20 Pro or not. So overall, I would say you can buy this device, but if you don't want fast charging, if you don't want higher refresh rate, if you don't want dual stereo speaker setup, then definitely this is a good phone. There is no other reason to say no for this phone apart from a little bit of battery issues after the MIUI 12 update. So thank you, friends, for watching this video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye.